Hello, welcome to How to Draw a Car with Simple Perspective. My name's Alfie Berger. Here's the car. It's a old little Russian car. I looked up, it only went to handicapped people, I believe. First we find the horizon line. You find any line and it'll radiate up to be flat, and that is the horizon line. And that is the same as your eye line. Here we're looking down on the car. So now we're going to find the other vanishing point that the car is disappearing to on the horizon line. That's these blue lines, and they also radiate up until they become flat. So you can find any line and then radiate it up, and you will have the ground plane or the grid. So now we'll start by drawing the horizontal horizon line. And now we'll find the grid. Remember, lines radiate upwards towards the horizon line. Now we're going to draw the basic forms of the car. These are just the simple, big blocks. Think of wood blocks. I push the perspective a little bit just to have fun. The shape of the top of it is a little higher, and I might not be super accurate, but I'm just trying to capture the feeling more than being accurate. And when we're capturing these forms, it's so important that we are following the perspective we made up and not what we see in the reference image. They could be a little different, but that's when you're really drawing, is when you are drawing from your mind and not trying to copy. So here we know what we're trying to create, and we're creating it with form. And we're basing it off the reference, but we're not being a slave to the reference, or we can't do other things. So here we're drawing the front fender, and that's just a form that pops out, a little wedge shaped form. Now we cut out the sides of the wheel wells and the door and clean up the railings around the greenhouse up there a little bit more. Trim away a little bit here, clean up lines we don't need anymore, and I fix up that roof rack that's been I struggled with it a lot in the beginning, and that's simply because the perspective was off. Now we're going to find the center of the car, and you make an X, and that's where the center is, where those two lines overlap. And that just helps you keep everything on proportion and looking correct. And if something's weird, you can check and be like, oh, okay, well, it's a little too big here, a little too small there. Now we're going to clean up the rest of the car. Make sure anything extraneous that we don't need, any guides or anything, we can get rid of, so everything reads clearly and we know what is what, that we're not confused of which line is which. It's very evident, very obvious. Now we're going to add the front little bumper on, and you just follow those same perspective lines. You can see that one's a little off, and then I have to correct it a little, and that looks pretty good. It looks like it's vanishing to the same point. And we just draw a little elongated rectangle. Now we're going to sharpen up all these details, make all the lines very nice, very pretty. Make sure everything reads clear, all the proportions look correct. Everything is in proper relationship to each other. Everything looks solid and right. Now we're going to add the front little mirrors on the hood area. I have never really seen that before, but they were very fun. I guess you got to get out of the car to adjust them. We're going to draw in the wheels. We're using a sketcher's ellipse. We just draw the axis and then make sure everything is proportionally on that. And then I just draw a little smaller ellipse to fake the rubber coming forward on the wheels a little bit. Now drop shadow. This is going to follow the exact lines on the ground that we did with the grid. And it just really anchors the car on the ground. Finally, the steering wheel, and it's just another little sketcher's ellipse. So we draw that axis, we make sure everything's proportionally the same, and we're all good. Now the rough sketch is done, and you don't have to be perfect, but you're just trying to capture the basic forms you're seeing there. And in the next videos, we will learn how to put in the flat colors and render and really bring it to life. You can see right here a little sampling of that. It was really fun. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we figure out how to render. All right, goodbye.